Hello, my name's James Law and I'm about to demo my latest project, which is a sort of Tetris style blocks come down, you have to place them type game. It's actually almost a direct rip-off of something called Dr. Robotics 3 Mean Bean Machine, which you may or may not have heard of. Anyway, I should probably get started otherwise I'll lose your attention. So, yeah, I'll talk about that in a sec. So, this is the game. I'm over on the left and the AI is on the right. And I'll just sort of play it a bit so you can see it before I actually start talking about it. Yeah, so I'll probably start talking about it. So as you can see, if you sort of join up 4 or more blocks, they sort of do that and then explode. I'm going to call these blocks beans, and you get these other things, which I'll just spawn in a sec. Sort of offensive things which clog up the opponent's screen, and I call them blocks. So how see there, those, and they go up here and they get spawned, so 2 of them drop down. So those things are blocks, and then the colourful things are beans. Just that you know what I'm talking about. Now I'm getting absolutely bum raped here. That's me dead. So yeah, I've literally spent months working on just the AI, so it's really clever, and that's why I get slightly slaughtered sometimes. Anyway, I'm going to show you some of the other bonuses. So you can sort of cycle through the bonuses by clicking there, or you can select one directly by clicking it. So I'll show you this one because it's very cool. I call it the shell bonus. I won't do it just yet because it doesn't do anything unless there's some blocks. Yeah, it's going a bit slow at the moment. I'm sure the opponent's about to do something nasty. He seems to be taking his time. If you give him a second, I'm sure he'll stick something down there and get something going. Right, here we go. Let's see if he places. Yeah, so there we go. Oh, there we go. So okay, I'm gonna. Oh crap! Sorry, I've waited too long now. If I stick this down here and place one of the shell bonuses there, you'll see it sort of shoots out lightning and destroys the blocks, and it hovers around there for a while. So how effective each bonus is depends on the combo size of the block popping that it was in. Sorry, that was very badly worded. I'll show you what I mean. So if see if I can sort of failing at my own game. So you see how he's at like a 6-hit combo. Now see how that looks really big and nasty. That's because it went off when he had 6 hits. So if you place it something else, wow, 10 hits. There you go. See how massive that was. All of those. That's because he had them go off with a big combo. I'm just going to get slaughtered here. So let me see if I can actually take a life off him. Something else I should mention is you see these sort of glowy things moving up here. There's sort of a pulse thing, and there's a number up there. That's sort of the maximum number of beans you can get out. And I've kind of put that there as a bit of a quick fix. In fact, I've only implemented that today because it turned out that strategically the best way to beat a very good computer was just to spam out as many beans as you can as quickly as possible, and hope you get lucky with a combo, which I just think is not very tactical. So I've done this to kind of limit the speed that you can go at, and the reason why I've done it in like it sort of pulses is so that you do get to spam in between, because I find it fun to spam, as in you could, you know, I don't like in games where you have to wait between each one. So as you can see now, I've built up 48, so if I wanted to I could spam like crazy. It's just stops the kind of initial spamming, or using spamming non-stop as a strategy. I might actually remove it because it is a little bit complicated, and I guess it might not even affect most players because they might not be anywhere near that rate. And I spent so many spending hours testing this game, then I'm probably going a lot faster than most people would. Anyway, I'll start thinking about more interesting things. So as you can see, there's two different types of block bonuses. There's the unbreakable ones. You see, you only get one for one size combo. I'm pointing at the screen with my finger, not very effective. And then you get the breakable ones, which, here we go, I'll demo it. Yeah, so you get two for a single size combo. And as you see, the opponent's doing great big nasty combos with them and destroying me with them. So the unbreakable ones, where was I? Unbreakable ones, yeah, the unbreakable ones are unbreakable by adjacent beam pops and shell bonuses. However, you can use the magnetic bonus, which is very cool. Oh, I don't have enough points for it now. To kind of transport them from your side to the opponent's side. So I'll see if I can. So I'll stick one in here. You'll see it comes out. It looks very cool. It goes over. Ha! That's not right. That's a bug. It's supposed to prioritize the unbreakables. I shall have to fix that. But yeah, that's the kind of the only way to get rid of unbreakables from your side of the board. So it's a bit kind of rock, paper, scissors, stones in that the obviously shell bonuses are the best thing to counter breakables with. Magnetic bonuses are not very effective against normal breakables, normal blocks, because they only do one at a time. However, they are very good if they work properly against unbreakables. So yeah, so if, say, the opponent's making a lot of breakables, then you probably want to do shells and so forth. At the moment, the one bit of the AI I haven't implemented yet is the kind of intelligently selecting bonuses. So you're actually, intelligently selecting bonus types. So at the moment he just randomly chooses one. So at the moment he's on unbreakable, and he'll probably rotate through that or randomly choose one. At some point we need to make him clever enough to sort of see what's on your board and his board and choose something appropriate. So I still haven't actually taken a life of him, which, you know, is quite satisfying because it means that I know that the AI is working, but it's, as a gamer, I want to kill the bastard. Let's see what I can do. Oh, the other thing I should mention, I didn't even mention the spiral. So the spiral is how many sort of resource points you've got to spend on bonuses. If it's more than 360 degrees, then you can buy one. Well, for every 360 degrees you can buy one. So, and it caps out at 3, so you can sort of save up for 3 and then have 3 go off at once. In fact, that's the only kind of real way to beat the opponent at the moment. So if I try and get, here we go. Oh, I haven't quite got enough resources, but anyway, I'll have a shot at doing 2. So I'll do 2 because it's a 2-hit combo. They're kind of slightly stronger. There we go. So that was my best defensive attack so far, which didn't really take much off him. Yeah, I needed to save a few more. But yeah, as you can see, the game's sort of quite, I try to keep it as free-flowing as possible. I don't like games where it feels like, you know, your controls are not very responsive because there's some sort of hard limit on how many, I don't know, moves you can do. Whereas on this, you could just spam space and drop down your beams as fast as you like. Within that induction limit thing which I created today. Ah, crap. Anyway, I'm just keep failing here, so I think I'll leave it at that because that's probably quite long already. I should at least talk briefly about the multiplayer. So, yeah, so it's pretty much, it has there's a whole server that goes with the game as well, so it's yeah, it does have a kind of server to manage the online game. It's just vastly too much to talk about about how I actually got it to work. Because to be fair, most of the work in this was actually making it multiplayer online. So what I've tried to do is, as I've been creating the game, I've been also creating a framework in fact, I haven't even spoken about what I've used to make it. So I haven't used XNA or anything like that. This is just using something called OpenTK, which is just a kind of a wrapper for OpenGL. So it's all in C#. The only libraries I use are OpenTK, which is an OpenGL wrapper, and something called some sort of UDP, some sort of, let me at least, what the hell? Some sort of UDP library, sort of lightweight library for making UDP reliable. Yeah, otherwise everything else is from scratch. And a few people have said to me some of the animation looks like it's made with Flash, which I didn't know whether to take as a compliment or an insult. But I'm guessing they just meant it kind of looked quite slick, I hope. But yeah, none of the animation obviously it's not done with Flash. It's all done from scratch with sort of, I don't know, every sort of technique I know, so it totally varies on what I'm doing. So for example, I'd use Euler integration for particle effects, whereas much of the other stuff, like the gameplay stuff, it is sort of direct functions of time. So that's, which is quite, I don't know, I always find it easier to program with Euler integration because you've got total freedom and you can have sort of whatever forces you like acting, whereas it's the strength of having direct functions of time is that you know exactly what's happening. You really need that to make it multiplayer online. You really need sort of the timing and things to be precise. So I don't know, let me think of an example. Even like the beans dropping, boom, as they drop, that's done with a proper function of time. Then there's also this sort of, I don't know, I could talk for hours. Anyway, I'll leave it at that. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And when it's more of an actual complete game, I might make another video. Goodbye.